Bulldogs, and welcome back to another segment of Tea Talk Tuesday, where the tea is always hot and the conversation's even hotter. I'm your host, Kiersten Johnson, alongside my co-host, Marah, Jette, and let's get dive into the tea. So let's talk about a little sister scandal, shall we? With James Charles' new line coming out called the Butterfly Collection, and it came out over a month ago, and people still haven't gotten their merch yet. How do you think about this, and how long have you had to wait for a package to come in the mail?
Well, the longest I've had to wait for a package was about 6 months to get. I'll point out that it's the Calm Sign CD by 5 Seconds of Summer. I ordered it in April. The physical CD came in like June, July, and that came last month. So yeah, that came last month.
I only had to wait a month, and I forget what it was. Only a month. I think it was from Zaffle or something.
Oh, those websites take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've learned you can order from Zaffle and like Shein and stuff off Amazon too. So like it's the same like brand, but you get Prime shipping.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
The question is, should fans get their money back? Because since the new upcoming brand is under a new manufacturer instead of killer merch, is this an acceptable excuse?
I feel like we have to give like a little leeway with it because we're still in a pandemic and it's still new, and like probably like all the people in the shipping facility, like you don't know how many people they have because of Corona, you don't know. So I think because it's all new and it's still everything going on so little iffy, I feel like a full refund for everybody who bought something is kind of ridiculous, but maybe like a coupon, like 10% off your next purchase, or like a sticker or something like extra thrown in from James Charles would be better. But or like an apology, but YouTubers and their apologies, like maybe a notes app screenshot on Twitter or something, or just like something to show that like he acknowledged it. But I don't think like it takes time, like merch, like I feel like people know what they're signing up for.
Yeah, I feel like since it's under a new manufacturer, they have to like give it time and stuff like that. But I feel like on their end, the company's brand, they should like give out an email to everyone saying, "Oh, like who wants to get their money back?" But at the same exact time, like they have to give it time, even though it came out like over a month ago.
Yeah, no, I feel like the manufacturer, like I agree with you, like the manufacturer like should do something, but I feel like the fans also have to be a little bit understanding. Because like when it comes to like YouTubers and their fans, like, cancel culture is so like, especially when it comes to James Charles, like cancel culture is like all over him. And like, should he be canceled for this? And like people should be getting mad for him for this? No. But like that's just how the internet works. So yeah. So speaking of scandals, let's talk about the tea no one knew was coming. Griffin Johnson cheating on Dixie D'Amelio. They looked like no one could ever end their relationship, but that expectation soon turned into an opposite reality. When Dixie was tagged in many, many TikToks of girls showing their messages exchanged between them, many TikToks of girls showing messages exchanged between them and Griffin that were not expected at all. Kiersten, what's your take on this?
I feel like TikTok couples are like so unpredictable because they're like every other second, and like you catch them like on the Hollywood Fix and stuff like that, and like even though like no one expected it and stuff like that, still like it doesn't matter who the people are or whatever, it could happen any day at any time, and I feel like we can't expect a lot from these like TikTokers and stuff.
Yeah, like when it comes to like, I don't know, I feel like TikTok stardom is still new.
Yeah.
Like people are always like jumping on it, like trying to see like the tea, what happens and all that stuff. Not gonna lie, I follow with all the teen stuff, but like I more follow Charlie than I do Dixie. So it's like, so yeah, but it still sucks on their end. Like no one wants to see that stuff and being tagged in on TikTok and stuff. And as Dixie tells her side of the story about their relationship, Griffin later comes out with a diss track called Convenient. So what's your takes on it?
That diss track was like, I feel like I listened to today and like some of the lyrics were like you're one who didn't want me, but I didn't try to win you back. And then there was like a part where it said you can say I'm heartless, but aren't you don't know what a heart is. And I feel like these TikTokers and influencers, they take too much online and stuff like that. And I feel like
Hmm.
they should deal with stuff in private instead of like making a diss track for everything.
I agree with that. I agree because like the diss track things, like every time I see like a new diss track, I just like I think of like the Paul brothers because that was like their thing for a little bit, like always making a song like it's everyday bro, like he dissed Tessa Brooks, like that. So I feel like that's just like the thing to do to like gain clout. Like the whole thing with like Tana Mojo and like Jake Paul getting married, and then like her songs that came after that, and like his stuff that came after that. I feel like once like relationships end on the internet, people like they want to like one up each other. You know what I mean? And like I feel like Griffin Thompson, like I feel like this was just his way being like, oh, like I have more clout than Dixie.
Yeah.
But in reality, like they're both equally like famous TikTokers. Like I mean like the TikTok demographic, like to be honest, I guess like people our age are obviously on TikTok, but like those people are aimed at like maybe like underclassmen in high school and like below. Like that's their like target. And I feel like you know like the 12-year-olds are gonna be like, oh my god, did you see, like, you know, I feel like it's just a way for them to gain clout,
Yeah.
which kind of like it sucks, like nobody wants a diss track about them, but it's just it's the thing to do.
Yeah, especially if they've never sang before and we're like,
Yeah.
my gosh, you came up with a diss track?
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's like
so
basically put it on SoundCloud at that point, you know, like bring in
yeah.
SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah, they're like promoting it everywhere and then the
Hmm.
person how they reacted to it and
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like with the like Dixie and Charlie, people just hate on them to hate on them, you know, like, and I like, which kind of sucks. Like, you know, they didn't ask to be TikTok famous. It just happened. And then I feel like it's like cool. Like, you know how there's always like those like influencers or celebrities where it's like cool to dislike?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's happening with them, which sucks.
So that's it for today, Bulldog. Getting into another segment of Tea Talk Tuesdays.
Where the tea is hot and the conversation is even hotter.
I'm your host, Kiersten Johnson, alongside my co host.
Marah Jette, and we'll see you next Tuesday.